Hi there, my name is Cole Chrisman. I'm a tutor here at ESF's Academic Success Center, and today I'll be talking through the first part of photosynthesis known as the light reaction. The light reaction happens within our thylakoid membrane of a chloroplast and is very important for helping make the energy of the cell. So, to start off, you need a couple main things for your light reaction to work. You need light, of course, you need water, and you also need some NADP plus and some ADP and some phosphate. Those I'll talk about more when it comes to the dark cycle, but for just so you know, you need those to start. Okay, starting off all the way down here with photosystem 2, which yes, comes first. Don't ask me why, but it does. Light enters this, and it bounces around in here in photosystem 2. Photosystem 2 absorbs the wavelength 680 nanometers best. So that's why photosystem 2, 680 nanometers. This water molecule that is broken apart into oxygen, hydrogen, but it's actually a hydrogen ion. The hydrogen ion stays down here, and the electron that it stole goes into photosystem 2. This light that I said enters excites this all the way up to the top, and as it moves down our electron transport chain, it reaches our cytochrome complex. Our cytochrome complex is super important for adding to our gradient within our lumen. This gradient is very important further down the road for ATP synthase, and that hydrogen we broke off earlier is part of our gradient. Back to this. It uses some of the electrons' energy and pulls hydrogens in to create this ratio between the high hydrogen ion amount in our lumen, low in our stroma. From there, after our electron eventually reaches the bottom, it enters what's known as photosystem 1. Now, the wavelength that this likes is 700 nanometers, slightly different than our 600, which means it absorbs slightly different areas of light. Light enters, and guess what it does? It excites our electron all the way back up to the top, but instead of going down another electron transport chain, it enters what's known as NADP plus reductase. This NADP plus reductase takes an NADP plus and a hydrogen ion and gives us NADPH. This is super important, like I said, for our dark cycle, and will eventually get regenerated by our dark cycle to get thrown right back into our light cycle. Okay, back to our gradients and ATP synthase. This gradient makes super high potential energy on this side, meaning these really want to go to our other side. ATP synthase takes advantage of this by pulling these across the membrane, releasing some energy, and that bonds our ADP and our phosphate into ATP, which is an important part of our cell. Okay, back to the start for a quick recap. We start with photosystem 2, move along, our electron gets excited by photons of energy. That electron came from our hydrogen ion, which gets added, and our oxygen gets expelled. It moves down our electron transport chain, reaches our cytochrome complex, which uses some energy to pull hydrogens in to build our gradient. Reaches photosystem 1, gets excited right back up again by our photons of light, this time 700 nanometers, and we'll reach our NADP plus reductase, and that helps create our NADPH from NADP plus and a hydrogen ion. And finally, our ATP synthesis uses our extreme gradient to pull hydrogen ions across, bonding our ADP with a phosphate, giving us ATP. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day.